Well, we're just back from a fantastic weekend at Brogdale Farm in Faversham. The weather was amazing. As you can see, somebody has copped a little bit of a tan. And she also looks like she's wearing pink long socks, having worn shorts. So there's a tip for you. Make sure that you've taken your suntan lotion with you. We did, but it was a bit late by the time we put it on. Couple of tips for you. So if you're looking for a really good Sat-Nav, a free Sat-Nav, and you want to be able to put your vehicle dimensions in, Road Lords is really, really good. And I think if you sign up with your email or your Facebook, you can have up to 3 vehicles on there, so you can put different dimensions on. But to be honest with you, it was great because obviously we've got some width restrictions that affect us and height restrictions, and it tells you before you've even got to the road that you can't go down that road by colour coding all the roads. Really, really good. As reliable, I would say, as Google Maps. So definitely worthwhile getting that one. We also, another thing that we purchased, having been away on our first weekend last time, was we got ourselves a solar panel. It was only a flexible one, about £120–130 on Amazon. To be honest with you, it's an absolute lifesaver because on our first weekend away, we didn't run out of battery. We didn't run out of power on our leisure battery, but we were getting pretty low to the point where some bits weren't working. However, we plugged we connected up the solar panel, pointed it towards the sun, and to be honest with you, the power we ran off of that solar panel all day, and it charged the battery, so we had a full battery by last night. Didn't use it today, although it's raining a bit, and we are going to look to invest in having one fitted, simply because we want to be able to do this in the winter as well.
We charged our phones off it.
Yeah, and we charged our phones off it. It's got a couple of USB sockets. But one tip definitely to give is, and it's something that we learnt this weekend, we were really well prepared. We made sure we were really well prepared last weekend. We got to site this weekend, and as you can appreciate, in a van you can't just jump in and zip down the shop. And we got there, set up, and then realised in the morning that we had no milk for our cereal. So we then we were really lucky there was a cafe on site. We also realised we hadn't picked up any lunches, so we'd pretty much sorted out our dinners. That was no problem. But we hadn't really...
for the whole weekend.
Yeah, we hadn't really factored in anything else. So it's definitely worth making a list of even the essential things, and it's not necessarily that you can have Weetabix or milk, but the things that you know you're always going to need. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's obviously if you're not planning on going out, or you haven't got a car with you, or you haven't got bikes with you. And at the moment we haven't. Next time we go, we've got a bike rack on the back, so we're going to stick our bikes on there, so at least then we can just jump on those and zip down to a local shop if need be. But as I say, we were really lucky. There was a shop on site. And there was also a cafe, although the shop wasn't cheap. So yeah, if you want to save your pennies, it's definitely worth making sure you've got that list of essentials as well as the things you might want to take. Next time we're out in Beatrice, we're going away for a week, so I'm sure we'll learn loads. So yeah, but it was a fantastic weekend. We're absolutely exhausted, but very happy exhausted. We're not out next weekend, and we're already we're already dreading the thought of not going out. But yeah, you have to have a break sometimes, and I guess we'll just have to have them when we have to have them. So yeah, that's kind of everything. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. Oh, well, a battery power pack for your phones. 30 quid, I think that costs. Does about 8 full charges. Brilliant. So if you're running a bit low on battery, and obviously you haven't got 240 electric hookup when you're on site, and a lot of the ones that we do, we're not on hookup. Yeah, that. And we've been advised, and we're going to do it, is download the BritStop app for anybody who's in the UK. And pay whatever it is for that for a year, and it lists all of the pub stops and cheap places that you can stay. Yeah, so we'll see you soon, and we'll hopefully be doing a little bit of they call it wild camping, wild motorhoming, whatever you want to call it. We'll be doing that very soon. So yeah, a few lessons learnt, and we'll catch up next time. Bye.